Vocaloid. The popular Vocalsynth software gained popularity in Japan with the release of Hatsune Miku on August 31st, 2007 by Krypton Future Media. However, it all started with Leon and Lola, released on March 3rd, 2004 by the British company Zero G, which developed sound libraries, sound effects, and audio loops. Outside of Leon and Lola, there weren't any voice banks that supported the English language, outside the manipulation of phonemes and the Japanese Vocaloid software. However, throughout the years, Vocaloid music would 8 times out of 10 be strictly in Japanese. Songs by Ryo Supercell, Neru, Wawaka, Deku Nina, Pinocchio P, Hachioji P, and more would top charts on Nico Nico, a Japanese video sharing site based in Tokyo, Japan. English Vocaloid songs would almost be non-existent. On January 30th, 2009, Luca would get her first English voice bank. And the first song to really show off her English capabilities was Because I Love You by Hidaka. In 2010, Circus P released Creepy Toast and Circus Monster, which remains fondly remembered to this day. Circus P is a crucial contributor to the English Vocaloid scene, with his songs gaining popularity in the early years of 2010 and 2014. MJQ is another well-known English Vocaloid producer for using Luca and Miku, as well as collaborating with Empathy, who runs the Western Vocaloid project dubbed Voca America. We could go down a rabbit hole with this one. TLDR, it's a global concert held at various conventions by Empathy Studios or Empathy. Back to MJQ. He is a Filipino producer who caught my eye in 2017 with songs like Target and This Moment. I consider MJQ another pillar for the English Vocaloid scene for his high-quality songs and overall impact on the English Vocaloid music world. In a world where we only had Circus, Crusher, and Creepy, we also had MJQ. In 2013, Miku would get her first English voice bank, and this would pave the way for the worldwide phenomenon known as Miku Expo. While the first ever Miku Expo was in Indonesia, during the same year, Miku would debut in Los Angeles. The theme song, Sharing the World by Big Head, is an English Miku song and would give English Miku the spotlight. This song would also be available in Project Diva X. However, that game was not well received and is known as the worst in the series. Fast forward to 2014, October 8th to be exact, when one of the most iconic English Vocaloid songs was released, Echo by Crusher. While this song touched the hearts of many, it was still overshadowed by the overwhelming number of Japanese songs. Regardless, it'd get into the Japanese karaoke brand Joy Sound as a foreign song. Also, Echo would bring a novel in 2016, written by Akira and illustrated by Ugochi. Echo would also enter the Hall of Fame with 10 million views on YouTube. Creepy is known for songs like Lavender Town Syndrome, Exorcism, and Novocaine. Their songs would tackle heavy topics and creepypastas, which might be off-putting to some listeners. Regardless, Creepy's influence cannot be denied. Even after retiring from producing Vocaloid music on July 17, 2020, their music still lives on and is fondly remembered. Creepy still makes music, just not like in the 2010s. Ghost, also known as Ghost and Pals, is another well-known producer who uses English Vocaloids, but not strictly. Their unique style of music is what lures people in, as well as their illustrations. Their characters Miriam and Tamari would get plushies courtesy of Makeshift. Ghost would even release charms twice. Kira, a producer based in Germany, debuted in 2009 and is known for their song Monster, sung by Gumi in 2016. He was about to scrap the song since he really hated working on it, but for some reason, he didn't scrap it. Good thing too, as it garnered 10 million views. In 2020, he and Giga would collab on a song called Getcha, and that song too would get 10 million views. The English Vocaloid scene felt empty, with only Circus and Crusher carrying its future on their backs. In 2018, Synth V entered the reign with Eleanor Forte and Aiko. More would be released as time went on, like Solaria, Teto, Gumi, and more. With more options for English-speaking vocal synths, producers would jump the gun and start composing songs with these shiny new singing robots. One of the most notable producers to lead us into an English Vocaloid renaissance is none other than Jamie Page, known for her songs like Machine Love and Bird Brain, as well as from her album Constant Companions. Well, her, Rice, and Vane, or Vane to be exact, they debuted as Flavor Folly in 2024 with their hit song Butcher Vanity. The fact that a trio created this hit song shows that grand feats like this cannot be achieved alone. Even the hit song Echo wasn't created alone. The tuning and mastering were done by Circus, while the video was made by Mist Sapphire. Flavor Folly wasn't done. They would go on to produce more iconic tunes, as well as the album Cardiac Contrepoint. Back to just Jamie Page, she would go on to be a DJ at the Miku Digital Stars 2025 event in Sapporo, Japan. I mean, she did make the theme song for the event, and it's a banger. Sawtown's song, Magical Cure Love Shot, the winner of Miku Expo's song contest, would be the theme of said expo in 2024. This song's popularity would skyrocket as it'd be playable on G Fuel's Miku collab box and in Fortnite during Miku's debut. Later in the same year, Magical Cure Love Shot would be a playable song on the mobile game Project Sekai. This, of course, was huge. Collaborations are important as they bring out the best in people, or the worst, depending on the individuals involved. The earliest Vocalsynth collab album I was exposed to was Damon Doll, a Teto collab album by Starfield and Asteroid. It featured Beat Shobun, a notable person for Can't Make a Song for Miku Expo 2018, Kira, Vane, Ekton, Circus, Ghost, Jamie Page, Monochrome Menace, and R.I.P., to name a few. Kira, Circus, and Ghost are well respected in the Vocaloid community, so to see them collab with people not as well known shows that these guys do not see them as below them. Makina Mori is another collab album I witnessed the release of. It was led by Kane, or OTS, to have every song feature the real robotic Tal Adachi Ray. According to Kane in an interview with Monochrome Menace, this album was partially inspired by Menace's song Gimmick Girl, which featured Adachi Ray. Not only would that song be included in the album, but it would also include 15 original songs by Hypnopossum, Electrovoid, Keyskin, Eggton, Beat Shobin, Starecat, Doc P, Mage P, Witches with Glitches, OTS himself, Jamie Page, and more. Every song was made with love and passion for all things Vocalsynth. I highly recommend you give it a listen. While this isn't strictly for English Vocaloid producers or Vocalsynth producers, Vocal Gathering, a post-game festival, was created this year as a way for producers to promote themselves and find new ones. The top song for the first Vocal Gathering was Affection Addiction by Kat, a trans film producer known for her hit song Self-Proclaimed Angel. However, it would be dominated by Affection Addiction and get a plush of the character in the video by Makeship. The character in question was designed by Suzy, often known as Chinchiretta. She's known for her covers, but she's recently made originals, similar to Rishi, who is known for her covers using Miku Solid. They're solid covers, to say the least. Speaking of covers, Jubiphonic. She's known for her English covers of anime and Japanese Vocaloid songs. However, she's branched out into covering English Vocaloid songs like Jamie Page's song I Wish I Could Fall and Monochrome Menace's Regret Rock. This was huge for them since having their songs covered by Jubi is free promotion on a large scale. Miss Phonic also got a plush by Makeship. Just thought I would throw that in. The future is bright for English Vocalsynth, and it's only going to get better. I provided links to various producers in the description, ones I mentioned, and ones I didn't. There are a lot of talented and support people in this community. The sad reality is, you can pour your heart and soul into something for it to never be known or praised by anyone, even if you share it on all socials. That is how cruel the algorithm is. That's why I encourage everyone to share their favorite producers in the comments and on all social media platforms. Also, Let me know of any Vocalsynth collab albums. I want to support the community that pulled me away from the edge I was about to jump off of. These people deserve the world and I want to give it to them. But I'm only one person. So let's keep the ball rolling by sharing our sound. Together, we can overcome all the odds. The future starts with us. It starts with you.